looking down at clouds.
It's amazing. Like
nature's crazy.
When I went to Colorado was beautiful. Breckenridge. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Back there so bad.
And then going to, I don't even know what town it was, but you're going down and all you see is like mountains, and then you see the little itty bitty town way, way down there. It's fucking awesome.
Even when you're skiing at the resorts, your hotel's like a pea size.
Yeah.
Because you're like 1,500 feet above it. And it's like, that's where I'm sleeping.
Life.
Okay.
The nature episode.
Yeah,
right. Here's another silly conversation starter.
Nature.
What makes better pets? Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Reasonings?
Because they're not cats.
Because they're not cats.
No, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Isn't it?
Not cats.
Isn't it like they give you like the dopamine that you need or some shit like that? Yeah, it's like you're more happier with a dog, they say, or some shit like that. Yeah,
cats are more independent.
And dogs aren't plotting to kill you 24 hours.
There's pros with cats.
A dog will totally eat its owner if it dies and it's not picked up in a few days. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
cats will do that too.
Yeah,
dogs, yeah.
I mean, that's fine. I'm already dead. Give them food to eat. That's fine.
Oh yeah. Give my dog nourishment.
Cats also knock shit off of your shelves, which is irritating. Just like you see all those videos, like don't do it, and it's looking at you and it just keeps pushing it along while it's staring at you. It's like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it, asshole? What are you gonna do about it? Come over here.
I don't know.
Touch me, I'm gonna claw the shit out of you.
I kind of feel like that attitude is why I kind of would have an argument for a cat. So much personality, and they're so smart. It's always a surprise. But of course, I need a cat that would like to be touched and would like to snuggle, and also one that I wasn't allergic to.
Yeah.
But I'm always going to be a dog person. Always going to be a dog person. I'm not a small dog person.
Team dog.
Yeah. Dogs are just great.
Fuck that water bottle.
Christ, the
Stupid
lie.
cat.
Speak of the devil, Don.
You talking about me?
That cat does not have a tail.
Somebody call my name?
What?
Booga.
She's actually.
Why don't you have a tail?
We can give our shout out to Porter, so we give him a shout out.
Is that a rescue? Like what?
I don't even know if you
find her.
No. We it was actually my grandpa's cat, and then after he had passed away, my mom just kept her. So, but we got her. She was a kitten. We got her 6 weeks. I had a friend. Her cat had a litter, so we took one. But yeah, no, it's born without a tail.
It's born without a tail?
It's a minx.
No way.
Yeah.
Wasn't those like
awesome?
Didn't the Egyptians think they were like gods or something?
Cats, yeah.
No, minks specifically, wasn't it?
Sphinx?
No, the mink cats too. I thought I could have sworn
there was a breed.
I thought they were like evil.
No, I couldn't remember. Minx cats were something.
I remember hearing that for a long time, but there's just so many depictions of like felines in hieroglyphic.
Yeah.
Like old ones, and like they're on pedestals and stuff.
I don't remember.
think it's for good.
I just remember hearing
Decline in
something
royalty.
about it.
I remember from the mummy movies. Like
Egyptians believed
like
cats
scary.
were magical creatures capable of bringing good luck to people who housed them.
That's right.
So good.
Well, that's why all the Egyptians are dead now.
Well, then how come? I remember the Mummy series with Brendan Fraser. Like I remember the cat like terrified the mummy.
Yeah.
Like so I thought they were scared of him. I don't know. I'm not ancient or Egyptian.
Might have had some
Maybe because he was bad and the cat was represented as
There is a
good.
god with a cat head. I know the dog head. That's Anubis, and that's like the god of the dead that like eats souls or something.
Anubis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually the mummy. It was Anubis.
Anubis. And there's Osiris. It's got the falcon.
I remember those movies.
Or like the.
I didn't watch the one with Tom Cruise.
I didn't either. Yeah, I like the ones.
It got a little bizarre when The Rock played the Scorpion.
The Scorpion King?
I just watched The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. I didn't watch The Scorpion King.
Scorpion King was a wonderful CGI nightmare.
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
CGI Dwayne Johnson? Oh, man.
It was hilarious.
It was great.
He had his eyebrows like...
Yeah.
Look at my eyebrows. They're alive. Brr.
My eyebrows are alive.
That's another place I'd like to go visit, to see the pyramids of Giza.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I just want to go around Europe, period.
I just want to leave the U.S. Never done it yet. That's like I got to do it sooner than later. No, I'm gonna get my passport like updated. I think within the next week, so I can get my new city sticker too before that expires. So
New city sticker
yeah,
for what?
Chicago.
You need to. You still need stickers.
And Chicago.
Hell, Cal City was the same way too.
Yeah. Lansing's the same way too, but I never got one because I always parked in the garage.
Is that an Illinois thing?
I think it's an Illinois.
Oh,
You're talking about like the one you got to put on your windshield.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah,
Seriously, they still do that?
yeah.
Yup.
Generally, you get
Wow.
And they're not cheap.
No.
So you got to do that, and you got to pay for plates.
Yep.
Yup.
That's fucking insane.
Well,
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for.
We got to pay for plates, but we don't need a city
We
sticker.
don't need a sticker.
You don't need stickers.
Oh, you don't need like the what do you call it?
Village sticker and
Registration.
stuff.
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
we need
Your
to
registration, yeah.
But that comes with the
sticker.
plate.
Yeah.
That's nice, but you got to buy a new one. Like not a new plate, but a new sticker every year. Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
do like the
You know,
stickers on the windshield.
We're,
Yeah, we
we're
don't do
at
this.
that adult age where we're kind of just like, take my money. Okay.
Screwed. I'm moving out of Illinois.
And you know what? And the
Years
thing,
anyway.
and the thing about
It's still,
Indiana is,
it's just,
yeah, you have to renew it every year, but every year the
It
price
goes
goes down.
It goes down.
Yeah, because your car gets older.
No wonder
Yeah.
people are flocking from Illinois to you guys. No wonder.
Well, that's just because of taxes. In general.
Taxes.
Yeah.
It's just more expensive to live in Illinois. I think Illinois is one of the most expensive states to live in now.
Yeah.
Or I think in Chicago, definitely.
It's Crooked County
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good old
Crook
Crook
County.
County.
all the states with the big cities. That's where.
because that's why everybody like Will County and stuff and Crete. That's why Crete's getting a little bit
yeah.
bigger.
Yeah.
I know my
'Cause they're in
parents are
Will
happy I
County.
moved to Indiana. They're happy as can be. I think earlier this week was, it's been a whole year since they put my Cal City house listed it. So
in my
or they
mind,
sold it,
when
yeah.
my parents left Cal City. That was it. That was it.
I feel like that was for a few people too. Like, that's it.
That was it.
I haven't been back there since. I will go back there soon just to drive through it. Just so I'll just like
You guys know who bought
this is like Alana's.
You know,
Yeah, my mom knew who they were. We never knew them personally before, but they were a good family. And mom kept in touch with them for like maybe a few months afterward, and then just
yeah.
didn't revisit. But I will go back there, do a quick drive through, and just show like Alana, like, that's my childhood home, that's my park. There's Castaways Bowl.
North.
This is my high school, library, blah blah blah, Panos. Okay, let's leave.
North does.
That's it. Like, I'll just go through it, show her like my school that's now razed and destroyed.
You're not going to stop and get food at Baba's?
I never was a Baba's person. I only went to that location for the White Hen Pantry, which, oof, that dates us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White Hen.
I miss the White Hen. White Hen was a good chain.
I miss Winkler's.
Yeah.
Oh, me
But no, I went to Baba's once, and I think somebody else we knew there went for the first time it opened, and there's just a dude with a gun in his pants.
It was with you, right?
Yeah, I think it was one of you guys. It was you guys.
I was there for that. Yeah,
Me
yeah.
and Don walked out right away.
I went in there once, got a big ass lemonade, which was good.
That was good.
Oh yeah, their
The
lemonades are
lemonades were good.
delicious.
Where are they? They're somewhere else. Not only Cal City.
There's one in Matson.
That's
is it
Matson?
Matson?
Maybe that's what
I think it's technically
Baba's
either
Dunkin' Lemonade.
it's either Matson or Markham.
Maybe.
It's over what 167th or some shit like that.
Yeah, I have no
They
reason
don't
to
got
go back.
Baba's in Lowell.
I remember that
Yeah,
last
there's-
day when like I walked through the house one more time, and it was just so weird to go to like my old bedroom and it being empty. And I got a little emotional,
Yeah, not a
got like a one little cry out of it, and I was like, "All right, let's go." Drove around Cal City and kept thinking to myself, "I'm never gonna come back here again. I have no reason to ever be back here again."
That's how
And
it
I'm
was
okay
when
with it.
when my mom moved.
Yeah,
Doing the walkthrough of the house and just thinking about all the shit that went on in the house, all the parties that we threw, and
Yep.
the bonfires and the swimming
Table
and
pass.
Stinky people sleeping in the basement.
yeah, stinky people sleeping in the
Even getting
basement.
whisper
So much
phone calls.
nakedness in that pool. I mean, people passing out behind the garage. I mean,
Anthony
just
getting
so
surrounded-
many things.
Anthony getting surrounded by
Even if he
bottles
left
on the
away.
pool table.
God, what a night!
Time that I don't remember.
Oh God.
Yeah, yeah, but I was the same way. Like you got that one little tear coming down. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this
Yeah.
is it.
That's it.
Me and Lupe falling asleep in the car
In the
together,
car.
just waiting in the driveway.
God, those are good times. These were
Yeah.
fun Halloween parties. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
God.
Indiana's moving up in the world, though. Now we got a Crumble. We're getting a Portillo's in
Portillo's,
Cherville.
Yeah, they're
It's gonna
coming
be right on
Indiana. Can
41.
you believe it?
Well, we got one, and there's one in Maryville.
Yeah,
No,
there's one
that
in
doesn't
Maryville.
count.
Oh, that's
It's
right.
too far.
No, it's too.
This
Okay.
is gonna be the
What?
It's gonna be the second or third
Skipping a hop.
Portillo's with 3 drive-through lanes.
Jeez.
People walking up before you even get to the intercom. Just
Yeah.
give me your order. Like, we already know.
The Portillo's drive-through lane at the one on 159th by me.
Mm-hmm.
It's never not intimidatingly long.
Yeah.
That's the same thing in Maryville.
It's ridiculous.
So I haven't really been to them often.
Well, if I go to Portillo's, I go inside.
Yeah.
I just
want a
had
chocolate
Portillo's.
cake shake.
I just had Portillo's the other
Extra
day.
mayo?
Big beef with sweet peppers dipped.
Extra mayo.
Talking about.
Italian combo, dry, no dip.
I will say, I was talking to someone about
It's not
this.
falling apart. It's not a sandwich.
I was talking to someone about this last night. Portillo's has really underrated burgers.
Really?
Burgers are good.
Never had one of their burgers.
But you guys know all the cake shakes and stuff? Like they make them with mayo. You guys
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mayo
That's the
based.
secret in the
Yeah,
ingredient.
you can
Cakes.
make some cakes with mayo instead. I forgot what it's substituting, but it makes it very moist and very. It's like a heavier cake. It makes it very moist. It's just
Oh wait,
it's a
makes
different.
with the cake or
Yeah, no, with the batter. Like it's like a base.
No, they
like
make
a base
the
in
shake and
batter.
then put the
Well,
mayo in and stir it.
Oh God.
Well, you think of it like this. Look at it's like butter. I mean,
fat.
yeah,
Yeah, it's butter.
I when I make my grilled cheese sandwiches now, I don't use butter anymore. I use mayonnaise. I put mayonnaise on it.
Really?
Oh, it's
A
amazing.
lot of people
Oh, yeah.
do that.
Oh, it's
yeah.
amazing.
Lord.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not off put by that. I still want a chocolate
mayo's
cake
good.
shake
It's
now.
just-
Oh yeah.
You're not a mayonnaise fan?
Not particularly.
Fucking love mayonnaise.
I mean, I could
I love
handle it, but I
mayonnaise.
don't like a lot of it.
Had a shake from Five Guys yesterday.
You know who
Five
puts-
Guys.
Five Guys is overrated.
It really is.
No.
It's
It's not.
expensive.
It is.
It's
expensive,
overrated.
but-
It's very overrated.
It's overpriced.
It's overpriced.
Their food is good.
That's-
It's
yeah, I
just
guess-
overpriced.
It's
Yeah.
overpriced,
overpriced.
but it's really good. I like
But
it.
they
It's
do give
over-
you way too many French fries, so you'll
That's what-
always
Yeah.
get your money's worth in that giant,
You get the
saggy,
little- you get a little-
grease-covered
you get-
bag. I'll have a small fry. You're getting a
No,
medium.
get the
It's-
little.
You have a
It's a
small
little.
fry. She goes.
We're gonna upgrade.
Okay, here you go. What
Yeah,
the
shoot
fuck?
the
I said
chicken.
small fry.
It's pretty overrated, just like Chick-fil-A.
I'm not a fan of
I haven't had
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A
You guys don't like
in
Chick-fil-A?
years.
I'm
Oh,
not
it's
a
alright.
Chick-fil-A fan, but I don't think it's overrated.
Yeah, I don't.
No, I don't think it's
I mean,
overrated.
it's good.
It's
but
good, but
It's
I like that Chick-fil-A sauce.
Honestly, when we
Where
were
else
when
do
we
you
were in
have-
Arizona,
where else do you
Raising
get
Cane's.
that quality? Where do you?
Popeyes
never
is way
had
better.
Raising
It's because it's not out here yet until it's the
Popeyes
one being
sandwich
built
or
on 30,
Yes.
where the old
100%.
TGI Fridays was.
Remember
That's
that?
gonna be
Okay.
Raising Cane's. Dude, their sauce
double
compared to
down.
Chick-fil-A, it's completely opposite.
shit his
I'll take
brain
that sauce every single
No, he
day
liked it.
over Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little bit more
It's
peppery.
good, but
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Or
it's
even-
got a little more of a kick to it. It's not like sweet like
two
Chick-fil-A's.
chicken
Instead of
patties.
bread, it was chicken.
I can't wait for that to open up.
It's going to be a crowded audio with two conversations going on.
I was just gonna say, for you listeners out there, I think this will be a podcast of just. This is you
Ramble?
in the middle of the room with all of us.
Yeah,
Just
pretty
two
much.
different conversations going.
Lots and lots of
It's
bullshittery.
just like Panera's overpriced hospital food.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why their cheddar broccoli in a bread
I
bowl.
was just gonna say
that's fire.
That's the
Or
only
their
thing I ever
white
ordered there.
cheddar mac and cheese.
yes. You can get that at Costco now.
I know.
I know my mom gets it all the time. It's so good.
White Sox up 4-0.
Oh yeah.
Good
Also,
for them.
Dylan Cease is still not an All-Star.
Good for them.
Nobody cares.
Sorry, Cubs fans.
Oh, there is a literal room divided, 3 versus 3 right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't doing do shit. Sit down. You stand up.
I remember right before I
Checking
met Anthony, everybody was talking about him and like they made him sound so intimidating. I'm like, I'm not afraid of anybody.
I'm the meanest person you've ever met, clearly.
And like I meet him, I'm like, this is who you're talking about? Like this guy's a
great.
teddy bear.
Yeah.
Still makes me laugh to think about Danny's opinion of
Of
me
me?
at first
Oh, of
before
you.
he met me. That's kind of relatable to what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He thought that like before he met me, I think he saw me once or twice and he thought I was the biggest douchebag ever. I don't know why. I don't know what I was doing, but he thought that.
Who thought that?
Danny.
Danny.
We were just talking about that last night. Like he didn't like me before he met me.
When did you meet him?
Oh shit, back in like 2011, 2012.
Shit.
And I was on this girl's softball team and his wife was on the team.
That's the same exact time.
And every
when you
time
met me.
And every time they get into a fight, Danny and Jamie, she'd come hang out with the girl and me. And Danny was like, well, I know Jamie always has a thing for Mexicans. And he knew my name. And he's like, who is this guy that my wife, well, at the time it was girlfriend, but who is this guy that she keeps hanging out with?
Yeah.
And yeah, Dan didn't like me. And then he met me and like me and him are like really close now. Funny.
He's a big old teddy bear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's like what
Hello,
was,
Dan. Hello, Danny.
well, that's like what was it? Didn't Amy say when she first met me she thought I was mean or something?
Yeah.
Just because I looked mad, I think.
You might have been wearing the "Leave me the fuck alone."
Yeah.
oh my God.
Don's got
What a
that
statement.
"Leave me the fuck alone" face.
When was the last
I
time
mean,
you
she did
wore that
meet
shirt,
everybody
Don?
on the first night, so
She did. Sheffield's night.
Sheffield's.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was not there that night.
99% of it.
I met her way later. Well, not way later, but I met her later.
Right, because that was just an impromptu that I just told everybody about for the first date.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sheffield's.
Good
Yeah.
times.
I don't even think the dining room's open anymore. I drove
don't-
past their work. I was working in Dyer last week. I don't think the dining room's open anymore. I think it's just the bar.
Wow.
Thank God.
When did we go there, Don?
Opportunity we're there.
Last year, right? Oh yeah, the three of us.
We're
We
the three of
went.
us.
We were just. What did we do?
I went to a Cubs game, and then we ended up meeting up for something. I don't remember what.
And then we wound up at Sheffield.
Yeah.
What did we do before Sheffield?
We went to Texas Corral because I had a couple
That's right.
margaritas or Roadhouse, whatever the fuck it is.
Roadhouse.
Thank you, Jim.
Roadhouse. Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
But yeah, and then we ended up going to Sheffield's, and that's when I made Don uncomfortable when I was hitting on the waitress.
Oh, boy.
I always know how to make Don uncomfortable. Like if he was with us last night, he probably would have left because I was talking to this girl and I ended up dancing with her. Don would have been like, "Yeah, it's time for me to
I'm
go
just gonna
home.
go to your house. I'm
I'll
out.
see you there." Oh God, it's fun making Don uncomfortable sometimes.
How long we been rolling?
An hour 18.
And what have we talked about? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nature,
There's no target.
hot dogs.
There's no
Hot
target
dogs, yeah.
topic this time.
Dogs.
Portillo's.
Coming after you
70% of the
cough.
people who listen to the podcast are in the room.
Wait, I thought it was sneeze.
No, you sneeze when you or you shit when you sneeze.
Oh, all right. Sorry. Oh God.
Gotta talk about some clubber softball tonight.
Yeah, it's
It's coming up.
our last two games of the season before playoffs. We made the playoffs, guys.
How does the playoffs
Oh wait,
work?
Playoff.
Fuck yeah.
everybody makes the playoffs.
How does the playoffs work? Like what?
Well,
It's everybody's in it.
Top seed.
depending on how tonight goes, we might have to play the Puerios team.
Yeah.
Are they the two right now?
Huh?
Are they the two or the one?
The one.
They're
That's why I
number
said
one.
depending on how tonight
Well, we're not
goes.
going to play them because if they're going to be the one,
Well, we play the last place
First
team tonight.
first place first
we're
place.
not losing to like just that's
No.
gonna be in your head. We're not going to
Yeah.
be the bottom seed.
Yeah.
So we're if the Pueros are the top seed, we'll probably have the 2 seed.
I was laughing at Lupe's text. If we lose Sunday, just don't come back
We the second game we played them decent.
Yeah, I was actually pretty
until
surprised.
until
They
the
were missing.
like fourth inning.
They were missing some guys, but
Yeah, it was. I feel like we have a solid
we were hitting
team.
better. Like we were hitting.
Yeah, I feel like we have a solid team. I mean, we're just knocking the cobwebs off. Like we haven't played in so long. All these teams have been playing every year for the last however many years. So I mean, I didn't expect this bad, but I also didn't expect the best.
Yeah, when's the last time you even played?
6 years ago.
Yeah.
5 years ago. That's what I'm saying. Like all these, and even when I went to go to the captain's meeting, like everybody came and they were all in their softball uniforms, and I'm like,
And they're like talking.
yeah, they're all talking to everybody. I'm
You're
like,
just like, who's
I'm the outcast here, you know.
Who the
And I asked them, I'm like, so how long have you guys been playing? And a couple of them, well, too long. I'm like, well, how long is too long? 16 years. Like the fuck. I'm like, damn. I was like, dude, I haven't even played in 5.
That's probably not even one team. That's probably like 2 or 3 teams too.
Yeah, yeah.
Because usually those long haul guys that they meet everybody and
They're playing all.
they're playing. Yeah, they got guys on 5 different teams. Hey, we need a sub.
Yeah.
I don't think any season will be as bad as that Homewood season though.
Oh God.
Oh, is that the one with the no fences that we
Yeah,
played at?
that was terrible.
I didn't play with you guys for in Homewood.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
played
they had
one
no,
game.
They had
with
no
us.
They had no fences.
You just had to run out all
Yeah.
the homers.
Oh boy.
Instigators.
Yeah.
I still have the jersey.
Yeah, Charles is on our team. Charles is good. He's actually gotten better. as far as hitting.
Seabeard?
As far as hitting, he's gotten better. He needs to play that catcher a little bit better, though.
I want the captain to say that.
Thinking of comments about team performance, player performance.
I just wish it was on Saturday so I could freaking play.
Does he listen to us? Does he know that we have a podcast?
No.
Going good.
Should have him on someday.
He's so animated. Like, I would have to be like, dude, like, you want some weed? Calm down.
Yeah, me and
Chill the fuck out.
Me and Benaziac used to go to Mount Carmel together.
Oh,
Benaziac, you remember that?
Didn't know that was a...
Speaking of Mount Carmel, yesterday I was at the gym and I was wearing my MC hat, and a guy tapped me on the shoulder. I'm like, I'm busy. So I turn around and it's this older gentleman. Turns out he is, I don't know if he's the head coach, but he's the baseball coach. His name's Kravitz. Now,
Baseball coach is Brian Hurry.
he's one of the baseball coaches.
Hurry.
I think that's what I was thinking. He's probably the head coach. Kravitz, he's a baseball coach.
Ran into Lenny?
But that was an interesting interaction and conversation.
But
That was actually the.
He's like, go Caravan. I'm like, yeah.
It was.
You know they're going co-ed, right?
Is that confirmed yet?
no, they're making the decision
they're
in
gonna vote on it,
August.
right?
Yeah.
It was actually a feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel.
It was 2 days ago, I think.
One of their reasons is because admissions is down. I think.
Yeah. I figure that's.
I
feel like that's the main.
It probably
main
is a good
thing.
i-
Gotta be the
a
only
good idea
reason.
if they did.
Well, their admissions wouldn't be down if Catholic schools didn't fucking raise their prices every single.
I was gonna
year.
say it's probably
And the neighborhood is.
Dice.
That's why I stopped going.
Yeah.
We moved to Beecher. Couldn't afford. John had just graduated
It's a lot
8th
to
grade,
send
and we
from
couldn't
Beecher.
send him there.
Marion was like $8,000 when I was there, and that was
Yeah.
what 12 years ago now.
Jesus Christ.
No,
Hell, I'm just
18?
saying. Jeez, might have been.
If they
That's
go
18,
if they go
I think.
co-ed,
No, I don't know.
like I was telling Don about marriage.
Huh?
04, yeah, so 18. 05, I think.
There's some teachers at the high school see me.
Remember when I started high
hat,
school?
they're like, your hat
I know
is
when I graduated.
trash, but they're fucking.
Probably 04, because you're
John,
a
I was
year
talking
younger
about
than me.
Aaron fucks with me all the
Because
time.
I would have been 05, 06,
because he
07,
was a married guy.
It's
You
like, that's
graduate
not the
08?
real
Or no, I was
MC. I'm
09.
like,
Oh, you graduated
What are
09.
you talking
Okay,
about?
so 05 then.
it's like I went to
so
Marion.
05, yeah.
Oh, okay, I get what this is now.
Hell, that was the reason why my little brother, after St. Victor's closed, because the Chicago Archdiocese was just fucking in serious debt.
Where did he?
For his freshman year, he went to. Oh God! It was
go to
that
Knoll?
Catholic school in Lansing,
Ileana.
Ileana. Yeah,
They're in
terrible.
They're in dire now.
Yeah. He had a terrible experience there. Staff was terrible. The kids were terrible.
Oh, I bet.
And he went there for his 6th grade year. Worst experience of his childhood. Honestly, he was bullied every week.
didn't go
He
to
was
St. Anne.
depressed and didn't. No, he did go to St. Anne. It was St. Anne.
Don't
yeah.
talk about my school.
I don't know, man. He had a bad. He was.
No, you can talk about
He was harassed and ousted just because he came from Cal City.
Yep.
It didn't matter.
Well,
You
Yeah,
weren't
look
from
how
Lansing.
big-
If you weren't
You
from
were
Lansing, you weren't from
were.
here.
And the teachers mistreated him too.
Wow.
They were
Ended up
mean.
finishing 8th grade.
He went to Bishop Knoll for 7th and 8th grade
Knoll
because
was
my
6 through 12.
my brother
Old rough
pleaded with mom and dad,
Thank God
and
that
I think they had to
closed.
break their wallet a little bit just so my brother didn't
So-
fall into depression. Poor kid. No, he had bad.
I looked to see what it was, and it says tuition for 2022-2023 school year at Carmel is $13,550.
That's college, bro. Like, come on.
Jesus.
But that's it's like everywhere. All these.
And there's a $400 annual non-refundable registration fee per student.
Yeah, that's why you get. It's
I don't know, man.
What's Marion? Can you Google Marion's?
Stuff like that makes me not want to start a family.
An extra $5,000 is college
Selfish
from
to say.
if I went. Like, come on.
That's if they have to. I feel like they almost have to go co-ed if they're trying to stay open.
Yeah.
That's why. That's the only reason why.
It
Yeah.
completely.
Because isn't Rita's or what? What's
St.
the
Mary's-
all girl ones right there?
St. Mary's. Rita's is all boys.
So for Marion, for your first student, it's $14,000. For the second student,
You get discounts every.
you get $1,000 discount, and for the third student, you get a $2,000 discount.
Yeah, it's like little.
Jeez.
I think if Mount Carmel, if they don't go co-ed, that's not a good.
Well, didn't you say Brother Rice was thinking about merging with Macaulay
Oh
too?
yeah, and then
Oh,
Marist,
wow.
Danielle's dad is a dean at Marist, and Marist went co-ed a while ago, like early 2000s, and that like
Yeah, Marist was co-ed when
Marist is like on the up right now.
That's because Marion did the same way. Marion's co-ed.
Ma-
They've been co-ed.
Macaulay, that was the all girls one, right?
Yeah, it's like
Still
Brother,
is.
Brother
Yeah.
Rice was all boys.
That's where
Boys
Autumn
all-
went.
Right by
Yeah.
St. Xavier. Is-
But I was telling Anthony, like, I'm in a group chat with some of the guys that I went to Carmel with,
and
and
they like don't.
it's
want
just, it's weird how mad they are about it.
If they want that to stay open, I mean,
Well, then okay, that's a good question. How do you feel about either co-ed or all girls or all boys, like schools, whether it be high school, college?
if it's in terms of keeping it open or closing it down, you gotta go co-ed.
Yeah.
But what if it
agree.
wasn't?
School.
What if it wasn't? Like,
Well, Mount Carmel, that's always how it's been. That's like I don't think it's like it's not like a dudes club kind of thing. That's just
I mean, it was back in the day. That's exactly what it was. If I went to Carmel, it's like you didn't go anywhere if you didn't go to Carmel.
Even one of the guys in the group chat said that he thinks it would be for the better because when we went there, like, he was saying how, like, some of the guys wouldn't treat, like, some of the female teachers correctly as they should.
It's a different world now.
I remember that.
hell, I remember my
I'd rather just go co-ed than see them close.
my sister, my older sister, for her freshman year, she went to Seton Academy in South Holland.
Kendall went
It was
there,
an
didn't he?
all-girls school back then, and that's actually where my mom went to high school years and years ago, and I think my aunt. But Katie, I remember she said it was mean. Girls are just mean. I mean, high school kids are mean regardless, but she had a much better time when she went to TF North. Same reason.
Well,
like
anything-
my little brother, she begged my parents. She goes, "Nope, my friends are there. I cannot be here. You need to get out of like the whole Catholic school like thing. Like I'm done. Like no." So then we all started going to TF North.
Majority
Thank
of the people
God.
that go to Catholics have come
Yeah.
from money, though, so they don't
But I feel like
know how to treat
all
other people.
girls,
Yeah.
all boys. There is, I think, in a way, if you're in different cultures, there's pros to it because there's a sense of brotherhood, sisterhood. There's a empowerment of your sex. Yeah, I mean, like Boy Scouts. Only a few years ago, it became co-ed. It's no longer called the Boy Scouts. It is Scouting of America, and that is following the model from the World Scout organization. Because Boy Scouts
isn't that
itself started in England.
Isn't
started in
that
London.
also because the Girl Scouts, like, not attendance, but like sign-ups dropped a lot?
Sign-ups did drop, but I think also Boy Scouts, it was dropping too. Because there's cultural different values in the United States now that have changed over the several last years. There's a big push for inclusive kind of lifestyles, and acceptance of others. And Scouts and the Boy Scouts, the BSA had to change a lot over the years because it was a very, very heavily
It was just boys.
white Christian boys. That was it. And then started letting other people in there. And then I remember even when we were kids, it was actually pretty new. When you were in Cub Scouts, you had religious studies. Like you could actually like get little medals and understand
get
different
your,
studies. So
Parvuli,
Parvuli Day. And then they have
remember
Jewish,
that.
Muslim,
They have-
Islam, Hindu. Like they have a whole bunch of other stuff now. But I think I was a little taken back by it when I first did the announcement, but I was already kind of stepping out of my activity in the I wasn't really too interested in like staying involved and whatnot. So I was like, you know what? I learned a lot of great things. Met some of my greatest friends, had the best summer experiences. I learned so much confidence and skills. Why not can't she have it? And then of course my niece, she's now a little tiger cub, and she had her first like Pinewood Derby, and she almost won. Like my dad got just right back into his Scoutmaster like thing. He was like, "I'm gonna make this Pinewood Derby amazing. I'm gonna make this car," and he was so hyped, so hyped. Like he was, like she lost. She got second place due to like a technicality or something. He was so mad. He was like, "Rah!" He just got his competitiveness. Oh yeah, parents would get more mad than the kids would at those things. It's great, man. It was pride. So it's like, I'm for it. You know, my niece can have that experience. Hopefully, she can become an Eagle Scout one day. That'd be pretty
We had
cool.
that with the-
Yeah.
I think it's good like when we were little.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you said, and like you're all with the same group.
Yeah.
And then
There was
as you get older, it could be more co-eds.
And I feel very comfortable about it because a few weeks ago, I don't know if you know Camp Betts up in Michigan. That was the camp we'd always go to in South Michigan, with our troop and everything. It was like Calumet Council's camp. You'll remember this. Yeah. They just celebrated their 100th anniversary.
Oh.
It's been around for 100 years. So I went, hadn't been there in a few years, walked around with Donnie and his girlfriend Jess. I just, at one point, separated from everybody and took a walkabout and walked every inch and foot of that camp because I spent several summers there, weekends. I was basically like a camp counselor, staffer there for most of high school, and I knew the whole property like the back of my hand. I'm seeing renovations, stuff added, things have never changed, and the best, yeah. It was the winter campouts.
The winter where we wouldn't go we would just go and do nothing and just hang out.
Oh yeah, but I felt comfortable because when they had young adult staffers like they always do, running the camper that weekend, and it was a surprising amount of girls were in that, different ages, maybe 16, 17, maybe even 18, a little younger, and there was another almost just as equal amount of boys. Yeah. And at one point, they're all just walking around as a group, and I'm in the back skirts of the property where you normally don't go, but I'm kind of just they don't know who I am. I will walk wherever I want. That was the only time I ever get arrogant because I had a legacy in that council at camp. I was you can't tell me where I can and cannot go. And these kids don't pay me any mind, and they're walking around in their staff uniforms, and they're just hanging out, totally respecting each other. One of the girls was kind of leading the charge, and I'm just looking at shit, that was me. And it's co-ed, and it's working, and it's totally normal. And I was just kind of just in that meme of I'm just nodding my head and smiling. I say nothing and I walk away.
Smiling
let the next generation take the lead and just walk off in the distance. Yeah, handing it off.
Disappears into the bush.
He's just
I've never seen again, and then I'm attacked by the turkeys that I got attacked when I was there. When I was oh yeah,
remember me, motherfucker?
Yeah, I got attacked by turkeys once. They never attacked me, but we were exploring the same area up in camp. We call it North Field. It's almost on the line of government state property, and we're running around our golf cart doing geocache placements, and I go out to take a piss on a bush tree, and all of a sudden I see this small bird fly up into a tree next to me. It's a short tree, and I was like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, fucking huge turkey just fluffing its feathers coming right at me. I was like, shit, and I'm shaking, and I'm running back into the golf cart, and I was like, no.
Turkey saw a worm that it.
Oh God, the memories at that camp. Did I ever tell you guys? I know I've been talking a lot, but fuck it.
Fuck it.
I have a legit ghost story. Did I tell you guys about that? So this is the first, what would you call it?
And now James is uncomfortable.
A supernatural experience.
Not like that. It's not that bad.
So this is why I'm there's obviously a scientific explanation for it, but I'd like to believe
still light outside.
I was gonna say, it's still light, James, don't worry.
So when I was doing some youth staff camping, Boy Scouts at the time, they were introducing a lot of kind of electronics into it, namely GPS, old GPS, satellite GPS things, and it was to practice mapping and geocaching. So before the participants get there,
question.
Yes,
You've used that term 2 or 3 times. What is geocaching?
I was going to ask the same thing.
So geocaching is
a fun thing.
It's a fun thing that some people do it on a state or county-wide level, where you map out coordinates on a map, and there is a cache of some kind of item. And a lot of the times, it'll be a clue to another cache, and it'll have coordinates on a map, legit, 58 something longitude north, something like that, legit.
Like a treasure hunt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's almost like a treasure hunt. So
cool,
we went to various points with these GPS things and set satellite-based points all across the camp for these kids to practice using it, getting the idea, just to have experience of mapping and whatnot. So we're running around. We take one of our staffers' cars. He was the only kid that brought a car, and we just stole it. And then we just drove around camp. And it was me with the other senior staffers, the other kids. And we get to this one campsite. It is the only haunted campsite in our entire camp, and it's also coincidentally the darkest. It gets the least amount of moonlight for some reason in the entire camp. It is dark. It is black.
This is advanced.
Don just pulled up
the
map.
geocache app.
Yeah, there's a geocache.
Yeah, there's huge. It's a huge following. It's this little secret following. You just got to go out and find it. So we go. Pardon me. We go to the back of the site where we knew there might have been a ghost that lived. So about almost 100 years ago. This was around the time, and there was some museum stuff at the Great Smoky Mountain. So a lot of times the federal government at one point, almost 100 years ago, went to various kind of like forested, natural park-esque areas, and they tried starting summer homes, summer condos, places to get away. A lot of the times that kind of failed, and there are some remnants of it in national and state parks. So campettes did it, or the property did. This was even way before it was ever a scout camp. And
Just on that property.
it was on that property, and there's still remnants of the cabins. We actually have an intact cabin that it used to be on the lakefront there of that river. So there had to have been somebody, a federal sheriff or park ranger, or like forest ranger. They had to stay there on the property for a certain amount of time to make it legal and own it. Well, this gentleman, the cabin plot was at this part of the campsite. A terrible snowstorm happened one season, and roads are blocked. It was one of the worst. He's locked. He's locked in the property. He's in. There's no one around for miles. And unfortunately, he starved to death and hung himself.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So when spring thawed out, they found him. And I've had several other friends and scouters who have had weird supernatural experiences, like seeing a second shadow walking right next to them, stuff like that. Twigs snapping behind them. Not in the forest part, but like in the campsite, stuff like that. So we drive in with our car. We have the radio playing. We're also filming too on like our digital cameras because we're shenanigans, right? Alternative music. We're on like an alternative rock station. As soon as we enter the campground of that site, static goes over the radio. This is all recorded too on camera. It goes static. It's like, and then as soon as we get to the back part, here's the best part. As soon as we get to the back part of this campsite, the radio turns back on. And it is one of these like Sunday services over the radios thing. And it was a very enthusiastic pastor, a gospel speaker, talking about hellfire, the afterlife, this and that, like a determined thing. And we're all listening to this, and we're like, yo, hurry up and make that geocache spot, geocache spot. And we're like, why? It's like happening right here near where the cabin was. And we're like, go, 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 go. And as soon as we're starting to leave the campsite, it fades away, static happens, and we leave the campsite, and then it goes right back to the previous radio station. There's not a huge distance. So I find it hard to believe that radio signals would like interact like that. It was just weird because it was perfectly clear on the alternative station, and then it stopped and was static in the campsite, and then near the cabin, it went to this like Christian gospel enthusiastic talking about it. And so that's the only supernatural experience I've ever had. And you could make a logic, like, oh, it's radio waves.
Yeah, but I'm like,
no.
The timing of that.
No,
like,
that was a ghost.
Where you were at. Like,
it was perfect. We had it on camera. We're like, everybody, oh, look. I wonder if Mike still has that camera. Him or James. I hope they do. That's history.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Just the fact you said digital camera.
Oh, yeah, right. We're talking 2007. We're talking 2007.
Fuck yeah, I had my digital camera when I graduated grammar school or middle school.
Little SD card.
Yeah, no, it was an actual tape, like a small tape, and you had to get the adapter to put it into VHS and shit like that. Yeah, I still have it. I still have that camera. It's in storage.
And now you can put a GoPro on
a
handle of Fireball.
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony, here's the Dylan Cease update for you.
Oh, I've been following. He's one hit.
Became the fastest pitcher in Sox history to 500 strikeouts.
How many is he at today?
8, 9. I think he's got 9.
You said he's not in the All-Star game?
Nope.
Still not in the All-Star game.
Unbelievable.
He's throwing a one-hitter right now with 2 walks.
It's politics.
Just so you know, that was a
It's
Cubs
100%
player.
politics.
Cease?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was one of them we traded for Q.
Yeah,
He's
him and
currently got
E-Boy.
8 strikeouts and 2 walks.
Where the hell is Q at now?
He's not an all-star.
San Diego?
San Diego.
No, he's not San Diego, I don't think.
I think it is San Diego.
Is it?
San Diego.
I like Quintana, and at the time I was upset about that
I don't think he's San Diego. I think he's somewhere that doesn't have any
because
pressure
he was
on him.
really good for the Sox
San
and just never
Francisco.
got run support.
San
Then he went to
Francisco.
the Cubs and sucked.
Yeah, the first year he sucked.
Pittsburgh.
The second year he was
Settled.
mediocre.
Yeah.
Third year, I think he was there for what, 4 or 5 years?
You guys didn't get out of him what you were
Well,
Q?
Yeah,
intention was. Yeah, because he was good with the Sox, never got run
Yeah,
support. Then he
last
went to the Cubs and was terrible.
yeah.
And the Angels.
Just like you guys gave us your junk when you got Kimbrel back. Or Kimbrel.
Yeah,
Like you 2 strikes.
Kimbrel was bad.
Can't stay healthy.
San Diego.
He can hit a lot.
Or a
with
whale's
singles.
vagina. Name that movie. No?
It's got to be a Will Ferrell
Anchorman?
movie.
It is a Will Ferrell. It
gotta
is
be a Will
Anchorman.
It's
It is
definitely
Anchorman.
It's definitely
Yeah.
Got to be a Will Ferrell movie.
Love that movie. God, I gotta watch that again and see how it doesn't hold up. But it will.
You know,
For
a
me.
movie I haven't seen in a long time? Michael, with John Travolta, where he plays the angel.
Yeah,
I've never heard of it.
that's a good movie.
You've never heard of it?
No.
We actually talked about that on the cast. Remember?
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I was like, yeah, we were talking about something about flying or some shit, and I was like, I'll just be like Michael. I'll have wings.
Oh yeah. What does that name mean? I always found interesting, like, names have meanings and like where they derive from. Like a lot of us here have biblical names and their meaning.
Also, if you're looking for something to watch, go watch The Offer.
What?
If you're looking for something to watch, go watch The Offer.
The Offer.
The Offer.
It's about the making of
It's
Godfather.
a TV show about the making of The Godfather.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice. I gotta watch that.
Can I be honest? I've never watched The Godfather.
God
Hey,
damn
me
it.
either. I actually I was talking to my friend Dana, and she made a comment about
I
that.
have mixed feelings.
You know
about
what?
it. Like it's
I never watched
I
Pulp
got-
Fiction either.
I gotta say
3
that
hours long, and it's like
Godfather 3 was probably the best one though.
I'll fucking cut it right now.
I made a third one.
So I
Father's good, but there's some other ones I like better.
Goodfellas.
Should your Italian
Never seen
card
that
be
either.
revoked if you haven't seen that movie?
don't think
I've been
Yes.
told so.
Oh, see, this
I knew
is
you'd
cool.
say that.
Godfather's long, and it can be kind of boring.
Tedious.
Lupe, your name is
You want to
it is
I like
feminine
it.
based,
I
but
like
your
it,
name
but it's-
means wolf.
Oh.
Your name means wolf. I'm gonna
my
look
name
up
mean?
everybody. I'm looking it up. I know what yours means because I mean my brother's the same name. I believe it is. Actually, Don is a masculine name given in the Irish language in a short form of another masculine given name in the English language. The Irish name is derived from the Irish Don. The name can either mean brown or chief, noble.
You say round?
Chief,
No, that'd be hilarious though. No, brown, like the color.
Chief Brown.
Listen here, Chief.
Kind of brown.
And round.
Let's
Yeah.
see what Christopher is.
But is
lovely
that,
name.
is that also what? Is,
Yeah, bearer of Christ.
Yeah,
Chris
so me.
so,
Christopher.
Topher of
Topher.
Christ.
but is that just Don or is that also Donald?
You know what? We'll have to look that up. Yeah, that was just Don. So we'll have to see Donald. James means.
James.
Clown.
In fact, the name James means the same exact thing as Jacob, which is supplanter,
Oh,
or
we just talked-
substitute, supplanter. Is the Hebrew word of Jacob or Jacob because it's a biblical name. Is a biblical name. 2 of Jesus' apostles were named James. So let's see. What
James the
Donald-
Greater, James the Less.
Are you the less?
You're my apostle.
I'm the Greater. James
Less.
James Giannotti is James.
Yeah. You'd like Donald. It's a male name given from Celtic words meaning world or power.
World round. It works.
And tonight, James will die. We'll never know the mysterious circumstances that led to it. Your
Yeah.
name, Anthony, means
Damn, I
priceless
just made another
one.
joke. Yeah, I know the
Priceless one or highly
Don rolled over
praiseworthy.
me.
What about middle names? Middle names are kind of cool.
No offense, I'm just fucking with
Here,
you.
catch this for me.
Oh fuck.
What does my middle name mean? Oh, my middle name is Edmund. It's a surname in the English language, meaning prosperity or riches and protector. Cool.
Do mine.
What's your middle name?
Joseph.
Joseph.
Mine's Michael, by the way.
Oh, it's a beautiful name.
Wait, shit. No, that's my.
Did you just forget your middle
You forget your own middle name?
No, I mixed them up. My middle name is Anthony. My confirmation name is Michael.
I'm Christopher John, if we're doing that.
God,
Christopher John.
John.
Yeah, it's my confirmation name. I picked John.
the meaning of the name Joseph is a Hebrew word meaning God will add, taken away or praise, and fame taken away.
Look up Isaac. I think it was like he who laughs.
Michael, for you and I, James, it's a gift from God.
Yeah.
which is super protect.
What I think of Michael is Saint Michael, who's
Isaac. Isaac, you said, yeah?
Slave the devil.
ISAAC. Yeah, one who laughs. Isaac. What about you, Lupe?
That makes sense because that's my brother.
Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Lupe, what's your middle name, Lupe?
Gabriel.
Gabriel. Oh, well.
Gabriel?
Jeez, if that's
awesome.
not God is my strength. Hero of God. Gabriel is revered not only as one of the only two archangels, besides Michael, mentioned in the Bible, but is a bearer of very good news. Well, Michael is a soldier and carries a sword of fire, which is fucking dope.
Gabriel.
Christopher, what's your middle name?
John.
John. It's a good name.
Christopher John.
That's also his.
Oh, little John.
Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah, I did. I went to a Catholic school. You think I cared about it that much? I had enough.
The name Jacob is
mass.
derived from the Hebrew Yohanan, meaning graced by God. It is a solid, traditional name that exudes strength, smarts, and kindness. John is a biblical name, first appearing in its Hebrew form of the Old Testament.
Swibes going to
go
with last names now.
Everything's Christ related.
Swibes, you going in the last names now?
Sure. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. I think this shit's fascinating. What is Rossi? Family name. We should probably, or just name meaning. Let's see. Red-haired.
Nope, that's not it.
It is red hair. It is Rossi is the plural of rosso, meaning red-haired or red in Italian.
Red-haired bitch.
Let's see Rossi family name meeting.
Carpet matcher drapes.
Still red-haired.
Still red.
Still right here.
We were like blacksmiths.
Let's see
Don, the red.
La Banca.
I don't know if that's.
That'll be my D&D name.
Yep, the bank. So
The
you're
bank.
Our ancestors were bankers, but we've
The
seen none of
banco.
that money. I've seen none of that.
Benasiak family name meeting.
All my
Last
Mexican
name
students
Benasiak.
say,
This famous surname, one of the earliest recorded in history, and recorded in over 200 spellings from Benedicte, Benet, and Bennett to Banish, Benisnovic, and Vedishovas, derives from the Roman personal name Benedictus, meaning blessed. The name owed its originality popular to Saint Benedict.
You're very good at pronouncing
I like
those.
I like talking. I'm
Those
shameless.
words.
I like hearing my own voice.
Schammert is spelled SCHAMMERT.
SCH, yes.
Okay, Schammert.
I love lamp.
I like
You
turtles.
really love the lamp?
I love lamp.
Lamp.
Let's see. Nothing's coming up
Like
immediately.
turtles.
Not important.
Ancestry.com. Let's see.
You know, I have one of those and I never did that kit.
I want to.
Amy bought me one like 3 years ago.
I did it, and it's pretty cool. It's fun to see, like, amongst your siblings too, or other family members, your different blood make. Like Andrew has a little bit more Irish than me. Catherine has more English. Donnie and I have almost the exact same amount of Irish, which is 69, which is hilarious.
Nice. Nice.
It's kind of the stuff we've always known. Like
Giggity.
predominantly Irish, actually only a splash of German, some Dutch, Polish, and a good portion of actually English from my mom's side, because her biological dad's name is Smith. And the guy's name was John Smith. And my dad looked up his records and stuff for years, because my dad had like a string of 5 years where he did like a full family tree. And through my mom's dad's side, we found out that that's like the the Smith family that came off the Mayflower kind of Smith. And we were able to look back as far as the 1400th century of England. And I was like, that's nuts. I can't find anything for Schammert. My apologies.
We love you, Chris.
It's like a bunch of stuff that like you gotta like you gotta like look at, you gotta like have a like ancestry.com stuff. Nameslook.com. How to pronounce Schammert. Okay, yeah, I want its history. No, I don't care about weight loss. Oh. Interesting. Oh. We'll keep adding, so oh, no, I don't know if that's the exact talent analysis of Schammers by expression. Number 1, you are a natural leader. Oh, this is like zodiacal stuff. There is a quote. I don't know if this is correct. Search ends when sharing stars. Maybe. My name won't be on here because it's a bastardization name. So, well, no, I could look up Schweppes, but Swibes is a misspelling for my grandfather's father, my great-grandfather, because he was illiterate and rewrote our name, Schweppes, or something that came off of Ellis Island. And my grandfather was born on this birth certificate. He looked at it, he was like, S, I think there's a W. He spelled the P upside down with a B, and it was SISWIBES. And he was like, yep, that's it. So my grandfather, Donald Edward Swibes, is the first Swibes. So that's it. Our name is technically American. But Schweppes, the original Schweppes or Schweffes, it's their original family was from a neighborhood called Hildesheim, a little north of Hanover in northern Germany, and that name is apparently I have to look it up. It's supposed to be like super old Germanic for a carpenter's nail. So from that like bloodline, maybe like my old ancestors were just a family of carpenters and woodworkers. That's cool. I'm cool with that. Because Jesus was a carpenter.
I'm going to say Jesus.
What's the movie with Owen Wilson where they're like, is it Meet the Parents or it's Meet the Son?
Jesus?
It's one of those.
Meet the
where
Parents.
He's like the ex or something. He's like building the gazebo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, when'd you take up carpentry? And he's like, well, Jesus was a carpenter. So I just thought if I'm going to follow, Owen Wilson is
if I'm just going to be spiritual
I'm going to be
and follow him, Jesus' footsteps.
I think I was telling Lupe and James that I was looking into like the Italy dual citizenship thing.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be eligible for it though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Because
Martinez.
for me to be eligible for it, my grandpa would have had to have been born before his dad was a naturalized citizen. Because when Italians were coming over here, they were giving up their Italian citizenship.
Oh.
But he was born after his dad was naturalized. So his dad no longer had Italian citizenship when he was born.
Well, that's suck. That was how the world was, I guess. Lupe, your last name is Martinez, correct?
Correct.
I should know this, yeah. It means son of Martin. Martinez is a patronymic surname meaning, quote, son of Martin. Martin comes from the Latin Martinus, a derivative of Mars, the Roman god of fertility and war. The surname origin is Spanish.
I thought you were the son of Erasmo.
Mythology's dope. That was the only A+ grade I got in any English class.
Literature.
Was junior year English,
Wait,
and
I
it
wanna
was
see.
to do a research project on
Look
lore.
up Lupe's dad's first name.
Oh, God.
What's his name?
Yeah, I'll spell it for you.
Oh boy, hold on. Well, if it's not white, then Google's not going to know it.
It might. It's actually a pretty common name, I guess, in Mexico.
Right.
ERAS.
ERAS.
MO.
Is it Erasmo?
MO. Erasmo. Loved. In Greek baby names, the meaning of the name Erasmo is loved. It's Greek. It's Greek
Eros.
based.
Yeah, duh. Eros. That's love.
Now go.
Wait.
Yeah.
Meaning. Oh, there's something else. Hold on. See.
Eros is love.
Yeah. It was usually given to a boy. Origin lies in Greek or Portuguese, meaning also dear or dearest. So it makes sense of loved. It's similar meaning. But its origin apparently is Erasmo. That's the pronunciation, at least they've given here. So yeah, that name's as old as like 4th century. Martyr and Christian saint, Erasmo. Cool.
Now I want him to look
cool.
up that volcano your dad pronounces.
All right, guys. With that being said, this is the end of the podcast. You can find us on all your major podcast platforms. Follow us on Instagram at 3GuysPod2021. And I want to thank all the guests that we had today.
Thanks for having us, man. This is always really fun.
Yeah.
I need to come out here more often.
It's always a good time. Especially
Next
when
time
we
will
get.
probably be when we go visit you.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, up in Chicago.
Yeah. And this is going to get split up into 2 episodes because it's 2 hour. It's been 2 hours, so
Woo.
it'll get split up into 2 episodes. What else? Anything else? I don't know.
Nothing. Love you all. Be good.
All right, guys. We out this bitch. Peace.
Bye.